Hi friends, this is Arun Chitlangia. I bring the module Principles of Influence. In this session, we are going to discuss 6 principles of influence. How you can influence people and what are those 6 influences. The first one in this series is reciprocity. What do we mean by reciprocity? I am sure all of us know that. So when there is a birthday or wedding anniversary or something, then what do? We bring some present for that person. And when it is your time, you have a birthday or some occasion at your place, then what happens? The same friend comes to you and what do they want to do? They would like to reciprocate. They have received a gift from you and it will be their effort, and especially in Indian tradition it's very strong that they would like to gift you something, and usually they would like to gift you something better, something bigger than what you have given. That is the principle of reciprocity. In this principle, you can influence those people. You have a great influence on such people because they want to do something in return for what you have done for them. The second principle of influence is scarcity. We all know that whenever there is scarcity of something, so suppose there is a power cut and the matchboxes are not available in the market, so all of us will rush. Even if you need 2 packets, you will buy 4 because you know that it's scarce, it's not going to be available. In fact, all the sales of branded goods, all the sales of, let's say, something like diamonds is based on principle of scarcity. If diamonds are available easily, who is going to buy them at this rate? Nobody would use them. There is no practical use other than the decorative purpose. But because it is scarce, it's expensive, it's a brand, or it shows the wealth. So that's why it is important. So scarcity is another factor. The third one is authority. What we mean by authority is that when you want to influence someone, and if you have authority, you can very easily influence them. We see this day in, day out in our relation with boss and subordinate. At home also we see between elder member of the family and the junior member of the family. Because you have got that authority, you can very easily influence them. They have a respect for you, and for that respect also they get influenced very easily. Liking is another influencing factor. So many of us who are fan of cricket know this very well. How many endorsement you see? So some of your favorite star, maybe a sports star or maybe a film star, they endorse something and you tend to buy. And these stars are paid lavishly for endorsing the advertisements. Why? Because they know very well that because the liking is there, people will buy. So anything that you like, you can get influenced very easily from taking a lead from your liking. Next important factor is the social proof. If you present a social proof of anything, then other people are likely to get influenced and follow your suggestion. So one example I can give you is that in most of the hotels, the management would like that things like towels need not be washed daily, especially when the same person is staying for, let's say, 3 or 4 days. So you are staying in a hotel 3 to 4 days, you may demand a new towel every day, wash towel every day, or you may decide to reuse the same towel. Normally you will not bother. But what hotel management will do, if they are smart, they will put a message that so many gallons of water can be saved if you allow us to reuse this towel, if you don't put it to for wash every day. And further, if they are further smart, what they will say, that in last 1 year, so many other guests like you opted for not changing the towel every day. Now there is a social proof that someone else who is like me, who is staying in the same or similar hotel, is doing something, and that something is considered nice, so let me also do it. So that will prompt you to cooperate and not use the towel every day. So this is the way social proof is going to influence people's thoughts and decisions. And consistency is another important thing. With consistency, you can influence people. So when I say consistency, what I mean to say is that if you are doing something repeatedly, if you are saying something repeatedly, if you are hammering any thought repeatedly, it influences people. So I want to share a very small story with you. There was a law student, studied very hard, very studious, stood first in the university. After the studies, he decided to start his own practice, got first case, so naturally he would do everything to win the case, studied a lot of efforts, appeared in the court, and unfortunately lost the case. He was so dejected. So he went to a senior lawyer and wanted to get his opinion. He told him that, sir, this is the preparation I did. This is the list of argument I put it across the judge. And in my view, these are very good opinion. Please have a look at it. I am sure that you will agree that the argument I kept forward is really valid. I am confused, I am surprised that how I can lose the case in spite of such strong arguments. So the senior lawyer had a look at it, he smiled and he said, son, it's very simple. I can see that you have put it forward 9 very valid, very important, very respectful arguments, but it didn't work. If I would have been at your place, what I would have done, instead of 9 arguments, I would have put in only 1 argument and I would have repeated it 9 times. That would hammer the thought in the brain of the judge and I would have won. So repetition is very powerful. Rather than 9 points, 1 point repeated 9 times may sometimes influence more to other people. So let's understand these 6 principles in our life. It's going to help us a lot when we want to influence people, when we want to connect with them. Reciprocity is important, scarcity is there, authority is there, liking, social proof, and consistency. So use these principles to your benefit and be successful in becoming a great influencer.